Hey everybody, it's Mr. 95 Cents. We're here for Mr. 95 Cent Sport Card Adventures. Today we're going to be opening up, we're going back a year, 2022 Bowman. Look at that. Oh wow, you never know. We might get something good out of that. We got all kind of stuff. Hopefully everybody had a great holiday weekend and we had a little bit of fun. Yeah? So I know I did good. And the weather was nice this weekend. Can't complain. Yeah? So what do we got? Oh, before we do the prizes, I got a shout out. We're going to do a shout out to one of my featured channels down below. God is Great. Now, he is from Japan, but he has a great channel there. All he basically does is shout outs, and then he does tours of where he is up in the mountains up there in Japan. And that's pretty interesting. The shout outs are great. You can find out about a lot of channels. That's how I found out about a lot of channels, and all different channels too. Mostly sports, but a little bit of different comics and this kind of stuff. Also, the tours are great. He brings you around the streets. He shows you his garden, the mountains over there. Beautiful. He's in a beautiful area in Japan. So big shout out to God is Great. Check him out. He's down on my featured channels down below. Oh, we got to start with prizes. So we got prizes. What do we got? Let's see. So first out of the box, we got a 2019 Panini Knights at a Round Table pack. I almost forgot what it was. Second out of the box, we got an End Zone Icons Sam Bradford from the Rams. Third out of the box, we got a Absolute Tools of the Trade T.Y. Yeldon Bull Jersey card, number to 99. And fourth out of the box, we got a Classics number to 50 Mike Singletary. All right, so let's get our box here. We got a lot of tickets in there. All right, everybody was busy this weekend. We're going to go in. We're going to hand mix it first. This way they're a little bit mixed up. All right, here we go. We're hand mixing them. We'll bring some. All right, here we go. Now we're going to shake it. All right. All right. All right, okay. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. We're going for the pack first. Oops. All right, first out of the box is, oh, 3 good nerds. 3 good nerds. Well, that's a good excuse to send them some more Pokemon cards. Congratulations. All right, 3 good nerds for the pack. You never know what's in those packs. We got the Sam Bradford. Mix her up a little bit here. All right, let's see. We're going to go in again. Let's see here. What do we got? It's coming. I don't believe it. Kevin O'Keefe again. Kevin O'Keefe is on a roll. Oh, wow. Look at that. He's got to say, you know, he was a guy one time was complaining he wasn't winning that much. Now he's going crazy. I don't know. You never know what's coming out of the box. We get a T.J. Yeldon. Sorry, it looked like a Y for a minute. T.J. Yeldon. All right, here we go. All right, we're going in. Oh, here we go. What we got? Oh, North Jersey 2012. North Jersey 2012. That's a nice card for his box. Here we go. All right, and then we're going for the Mike Singletary. Let me mix it right. All right, we got it mixed up here. There we go. Lucky card pulls. Well, he's lucky today. He's got a Mike Singletary coming. There you go. And I think I have everybody's address there. If I don't have, if you've never won a prize from me, and I think they all have, if you've never won a prize from me and you won a prize in the last couple videos anyway, send me your email. Send me your address at my email at sportspg@aol.com. sportspg@aol.com. I know I have a couple videos, 1 or 2 videos ago, I messaged somebody that was new. I'm not going to mention any names, and they haven't sent me their address yet, so I can't send the thing out. What are you going to do? All right, we're going right to Warehouse Finds. Here we go. Okay, let's see. We got a nice stack here. We went through a lot of stuff this weekend. A couple of days I was home, and we did good. So let's see what we got. We got some hockey first. We have, remember these MVPs? We got the MVP Claude Lemieux. I always liked those cards. They were nice. We got a Black Diamond winning formula, Peter Bondra, numbered on the front. That was a real short print back then, 2600. This is just a basic regular card at a Pacific Revolution back then, but they were nice. I got a nice Ray Bork. They were nice cards. Now we got one of these older SPXs. We got an SPX, and this is just a regular card. It's not a parallel or anything. Peter Forsberg. They were nice. I like these SPXs. I stashed a lot of them. You're gonna be seeing them from time to time because I'm gonna find them. We got a Fleer Ultra Scoring King, Danny Heatley. Scoring King. It's from 2008 and 9. And we got a Greatest Goalies. It says it in French too, I guess. Felix Potvin. Who's this from? What company is this from? I'm not sure what company it's from. It's got a bunch of stuff on the back. But there you go. What year is it from? Does it say? 93, 94. Got a little bit of basketball here. We got a 92, 93 Ultra All NBA third team. Kevin Johnson. I remember Kevin Johnson. He was pretty good. Oh, these were interesting, these ones. This was a parallel from 93, 94 Hoops. And it's a Lenny Wilkins, and they got the gold stamp. That's a parallel. The gold stamp in the corner there. And we got an old 93, 94 Finest, Rick Smits. Some of the old Finest. I like these inserts. Well, they were not. No, these are regular cards in the set, but they look like an insert. It's a in-your-face Dominique Wilkins, Duncan. Found another one of these 4-Sport Grand Hill rookies. Now, what one's this from? This is from, oh, this is another Pacific. Pacific made some nice cards. This is a Pacific collection. I believe it's a parallel, though. Damon Stoudemire. It's like an emerald parallel. We got some old baseball from the 70s. It's a 1974 All-Star Bert Campaneris and Chris Spire. Got a 1972 Topps Reggie Smith. Got a 74 Bucky Dent before he came to the Yankees. That's our new Topps Heritage that just came out last week. That's all 1974 style. We got a 1979 All-Star Steve Garvey. And we got another 74 Gorman Thomas. We got a 74 traded Juan Marichal before he went to the Red Sox. Even a great pitcher like Juan Marichal, boy, back in the day, you got old and I guess they didn't feel you were useful. They shipped you out. They didn't care if you were a Hall of Famer. We got a 76 Tommy John. It was all about money. 76 Tommy John. And it's still all about money. We got a 1976 is a Topps All-Star rookie, Jim Rice. That's a second-year card. We got a 1971 Ken Singleton. And a bunch of stuff from the 70s. Got a 71 Larry Boa All-Star rookie with the little trophy in the corner. This guy was good. I remember he was the best, hottest pitcher going for a while. 1970, it's a rookie, Vita Blue and Gene Tennis. It's a 1970 rookie of Vita Blue, who back in the day was probably the best pitcher in the baseball. We got a 1970 Reggie Smith. We got a 1970 Louis Aparicio. I found this little thing here. It's a Cracker Jack from 1992. Chuck Knobloch. Look at that card. That came out of a Cracker Jack box. Got the little Cracker Jack guy on the back. See him in the corner? I found a bunch of these, and I'm not sure where they came from. I got to investigate it. Looks like it was from some kind of kids set or something. Backyard Baseball from 2001. I don't know if anybody remembers. I mean, this took it 20-some years ago. I got a Tony Gwynn, and they all have the Backyard Baseball on the bottom. Pacific made them. It's from 2000 Pacific. We got a same set. We got a Mark McGuire. And they numbered. They're not even numbered. I don't see a number on them. I have to investigate what's going on with these. Got a Sammy Sosa. And they have all the stars of the day. Got a Ken Griffey Jr. I just found them all in the box all together. We got a Cal Ripken Jr. And Ivan Rodriguez. Here's my favorite, Derek Jeter. We got Randy Johnson. Chipper Jones. And then we got a couple like cover cards here. This is funny. This, I think this was a video game. I think I remember my younger nephews playing this video game. Now that I'm thinking. Because here I got Jorge Garcia. It's actually got his ratings on the back. And Vicky Kawaguchi. I think it's recollecting back in my brain. I think it was a video game. All right. We got some other baseballs. Not brand new, but it's pretty new. These are from the old, what do they call them? Oh, geez, I'm trying to remember now. Does it say on the back? Cooperstown Collection. Remember the Cooperstown Collection cards? They were nice cards. They weren't expensive ways to get reprints of real old players, some of them. So this is like a insert set in the set. And I just found these. And I'll show you. We got a In the Zone. It's Ken Griffey Jr. with Jimmy Fox. And in the back, they have a history of how they might have connected somehow, maybe player-wise or ability-wise. Actually, it's all Ken Griffey. All right. But it's Ken Griffey with Lou Gehrig on this one. And you got Ken Griffey with Ty Cobb. And you got Griffey with Babe Ruth. And on the back, they'd have a story with a picture. Yeah. Ken Griffey with Mel Ott. And Griffey with Joe Jackson. Shoeless Joe Jackson. Let's see what's the numbering on these. Let's see, do we have a whole set? Yeah, I got 6 of them all in a row, so I got to look at that and investigate that. They must have just thrown that into the set somehow. Let's see, we got one, not too modern, but modern card to show you first on football, and then we got a lot of vintage. We got a Crash the Game. This must have been a redemption because it's all sealed up in a big oversized plastic thing, but it's all sealed up. Of Barry Sanders, I think from 1995, it looks like. So that's a redemption we got back from them years ago. Oh, we got a 1979 Gay-Roya Premium. The old Dolphins. Got a 79 Steve Bartkowski. These are all from Topps. Got a 79 Conrad Dobler. Get that. There we go. We got a 79 Jack Ham. And that one card not letting everything sit well with that bag is in. Put that over there. We got a 79 Pat Leahy. A 79 Raymond Chester. We got a 79 Mike Wagner. Now, what year are these from? Does it say? I think these are from 64. 1964. So that's what we'll say for now. Let me put them in order because the cards have different themes here. So I want to make sure I don't mix them. Oh, there's another one. Oh, geez, I got a lot of these. Okay. So these are from 64, Philadelphia. Philadelphia was a sport card company that made football cards. Geez, probably for at least 3 or 4 years. So, and they were nice too. So here we go. These are from 1964. So what they did was they had this subset plays of the year, play of the year for each team. So this is a St. Louis Cardinals play, and it's got the coach, the stadium, and the play, and who they did it against. And on the back they got a little checklist of the players that all played on the offense. Got a Lions player of the year. Got a Browns. Got a Redskins. These are in pretty good shape for being from 1964. We're talking old now. That's another Browns. Here's a Rams. Yeah, we got some duplicates here. We got a Cardinals. Okay, we got a couple team cards from that year. Got a Detroit Lions team card. So they got a trivia on the back. Who holds the club record with most interceptions in a lifetime? So if you go upside down, the answer is there. Dick Night Train Lane with 62. We're talking old here. And these cards are almost, 60 years old. And we got a Baltimore Colts. And look at the shape they're in. Jesus. They're in beautiful shape for the most part. What the Colt thinks. Who holds the Colts record for scoring most points in a lifetime? Lenny Moore with 466 points on 81 touchdowns. All right, we got some cards from that year, too. We got a Jerry Reichow. Now, it's funny, they got trivia about the player on the back. What does Jerry do when he's not playing football? Well, he's probably working another job, I'm thinking. Let's see. He sells cardboard cartons. You can't make this up. They had jobs. They didn't make much money back then. We got a Ted Dean from the Eagles. Now, look at this guy. This guy looks like Terry Bradshaw. Charlie Bradshaw from the Steelers. Don't he look like Terry Bradshaw? What does Charlie do in the offseason? That's what it says. Oh, he goes to law school. All right. You're going to make some dough. We got a John Gordy. Oh, he's smiling. He must have had a good dentist. Okay, what does John do in the offseason? I guess this is a sort of a theme. He works for the division of an automobile company. All right, that's good. We got Ed Meador from the Rams. We got a John Lovettieri. A Tommy Davis. And a Clendon Thomas. That's some old football there. All right. And that's our warehouse finds. All right. Let me get a little swig of my coffee here. Let's see here. Oh. So we're going to go right into card shop stories. We're going to go back to characters. Characters in a Morristown store. So the character today, and may he rest in peace, is Big Eric. Big Eric started coming to the store in Morristown. He was probably about 14 years old. And at 14 years old, he was probably 6'2" and 300 and some pounds. He was a big boy. Yeah. He was a cousin of my best friend's nephew that was working in the store. So but he wasn't working in the store yet at 14, the cousin. He came, and I think when he was about 16, he started working in the store. So he was a character. Oh my God, great kid. Loved to collect cards. He loved his cards. Big kid. He wasn't in shape though. I mean, he wasn't at that time. He wasn't really an athlete. He just started. He just entered high school, or was going into high school. But he loved his basketball, football cards, and then into high school, being that size, the coaches picked him up, and I remember he started playing football, but you know, he was at that size that he couldn't move around at all. He wasn't in shape, but he was getting in shape little by little, a little bit of shape anyway. They put him on the basketball team, you know. I want to say by the time he was a senior in high school, he was about 6'5" and well over 400 pounds. But hey, kid that big. So what happened was, fast forward to senior year, he played on the same high school team, if you guys remember, Johnny Morant from the Raiders. So the scouts came down to see Johnny Morant, who at the time was one of the country's top draft picks. And they came down to see Johnny Morant, and they saw him. I mean, he's 6'5", over 400. And I remember him telling me that the coaches said that a few of them said, if you lose like at least 50 pounds, we'll give you a scholarship. I guess they figured get him down a little bit and then see if his motivation was good enough to do that. And then they do the rest. So his cousin, who worked for me, by the time he's working for me, and his cousin's a health nut. He's now he was opposite. He was probably about 5'4", 5'5", and he was like a bodybuilder. He was into that, with all the going to GNC for the health food and everything like that. So he said, "I'm going to train you, get that 50 pounds off you, so you can get a scholarship." So, and I heard all about it. They're talking in the store. So I want to say a couple weeks later, I said to Chris, the cousin, I said, "Chris," I said, "how's he doing?" He goes, "After 2 days, I gave up." I said, "What?" He goes, "He didn't want to get out of bed." I says, "Oh my God." So he just didn't want to do it. Didn't get a scholarship. And he did okay, though. I mean, he ended up working like office jobs and was collecting the whole time. He was working in an office in Morristown, So I'll take a couple collecting stories about him. First of all, that was in that small Morristown store. We had big events there. We had 50 some people in that small store that were they were hanging out the door pretty much. He would always stand in the back, but you could see him because he was taller than everybody else. So, yeah, you could see him, no problem. And he was always funny, you know. But I was doing a show one time at the Livingston Mall show, which is not that far from here. It doesn't exist anymore. And he come in, and he had bought a couple boxes for me at the store. It was Upper Deck Basketball, I remember. And on the top, as a box topper, they would put an SPX Finite pack, which was really valuable. Those packs alone were probably selling for $20-30 back then, when the box was only about maybe $79, because we're talking a while ago. We're talking, I think this is the 90s, you know. So he came over with a box of it, because I sold out in the store, and he was looking for more. He bought a box at the show, and he came over, and he had a box that he bought. And he says, Mr. D used to call me. Would you mind if I sat down and opened the box here? I said, no problem, you know. So I seen him open the box. He opens the box, and there's no box topper. And he goes, and that's what he's looking for mainly. And he goes, oh, my God, there's no box topper here. You ever see that before? He says, no. I got a little thing in my eye. I said, no, I never saw that before. And he said, what should I do? I said, well, I'm your witness. I said, go up to the dealer and tell him, you know, don't open none of the other packs. Go up there and tell him there was no box topper, and you opened it with me, and I saw it, you know. So he goes up there, and he comes back with a fresh box. And I said, what'd he say? He goes, he didn't really say nothing. He says, but he didn't give me a box from the table. He gave me a box from under the table. And so and I'm not thinking that much. I'm thinking a little bit, but not that much. So he opens up the box, and sure enough, there's a box topper, and he's happy. Later on in that show, I went around, and I looked at that guy's stuff, and the box is on the table. He had little slits in the plastic. So the SOB was stealing the packs. You figure he's in a mall show. A lot of that's not collectors. It's mothers and stuff, you know. So I turned him in. I turned him into the show promoter. I don't know if he did anything about it, but, you know. I said, nah, that's like being a thief. So anyway, so that's one little instance of him. Then the other funny instance, and the last time I seen him, because after this, I heard he moved out west. He moved out west, like I think the Chicago area or something. And so I'm at the movie theater with my two, who are older nephews now, and they were probably about 7 and 9. And we were going to some movie I was bringing them to. And all of a sudden I hear from the other end of the movie theater, you know, in the foyer there, hey, Mr. D, what are you doing? And I hadn't seen him. This is probably maybe a few years after, because he stopped collecting for a while. He was having money problems, living on his own, working in an office, mail boy or something like that. In this area, that's tough. You can't spend a lot of extra money. So I hadn't seen him that much. So probably didn't see him for almost a year before I saw this sighting. And so he came up, and I swear to God, he grew. He was probably at least 6'6", and bigger. And he had this yellow mohawk. It was the craziest thing, this big yellow mohawk. And we're talking, and it was nice to see him. And he was always very gregarious, very happy. And so it was time to go to the movie. I said, all right, we'll see. He was going to a different movie, you know. So my nephews, who were standing there, little kids, looking at this big giant And this Uncle Darryl, who was that? And I figured I'd bust her chops a little bit. I says, then this is after Dennis Rodman's playing days. I said, well, that was Dennis Rodman. And they go, well, what? Yeah? Doesn't look like Dennis Rodman, because the one older one, he ended up being a pretty good basketball player, my nephew. He was a basketball player, and he goes, it doesn't look like Dennis Rodman. He's too big. I says, no, well, I says he stopped playing and he gained weight. So he was thinking maybe. The other one, I had him completely fooled. Oh, yeah, Dennis Rodman. So, and we was watching the movie, and nobody's saying nothing about that anymore. And then on the way home, the big one says to me, who's 9, he goes, that wasn't Dennis Rodman, Uncle Darryl. You're trying to fool us. I says, yeah, right. Because that's an old friend of Uncle Darryl's. So, unfortunately, not too many years after he moved out west, he just passed away, and I don't know, they had a service here. His mother still lived in the area. So, and that's one of my characters who was a great guy in Morristown, the old Morristown store. He ended up, I'll tell you a little side note, he ended up shopping in the Morris Plains store too. And it's funny, his cousin was still working for me, and I remember, this is one last story. It's a funny story, because I was a lot younger too back then, and I was a wrestler back in the day. So he's talking to the cousin for a long time. So finally I says, hey, I says, come on now, he's got to do some work. I said, what do you want to do, pay half his salary? And of course, Eric, he says, what are you going to do about it, old man? So I said, yeah, what am I going to do about it? So I walked up to him, and he started going like this and everything. So I arm dragged him. I don't know if you guys know what that is. You hold the wrist and you pull on the elbow. I arm dragged him past me and went behind him and tried to get him in a bear hug. Because he said, he says, what are you going to do, old man? I'll kick your ass. I said, yeah, all right, yeah. So I tried to get him in a bear hug. I couldn't get my hands around him, and he's laughing. He's laughing like crazy. So, and he's trying to get out of it. So I heel picked him, which is getting the heel, and, because it's like, with me back then especially, I was not that far out of wrestling, because I wrestled AAUs till I was 26. So I heel picked him, and he started going down. I grabbed his belt and pulled him back up, and he goes, oh, I was going. I says, yeah, you were. So don't mess with me. I'm old, but not that old. But anyway, so we're going to do our box break. He was great. The box break. All right, so what do we got in this box? We got a 2022 Bowman, 72 cards per box. Well, we might not show you all of them, but, we'll see what we got. Look for retail exclusive green parallel cards. Look for this, look for that. Oh, you can get a chance for autographs, but nothing's guaranteed. All right. Nothing's guaranteed except my dough I paid for it. All right, I know the story. What are you going to do? At least they're not giving me any bonus packs like Upper Deck does, right? Put that over there. All right, let's see what we got in here. Ooh. They give you a nice amount of packs there. They look pretty heavy. There we go. Oops, I just messed up a pile. All right. All right, let's see. Wish me a little luck. You got a chance for good stuff in here. There's good rookies, chance for autographs, parallels, all that kind of stuff. The new Bowman, the 2022, or 2023, like I said, it's nice stuff, but don't pay more than $30 a box. All right, we got a Juan Soto. I don't know that. Well, I know these guys, but we got a Brandon Marsh rookie. Jake Berger rookie. Got a high 5 futures, Louis Rodriguez. It's nice. If I don't know the name, I'm not going to. We got a Bowman Chrome, Alaris Martinez. We'll show you the Bowman Chromes. And we got a Bowman Chrome Joshua Baez. All right. I want some colored refractors or something here. So Brandon March, I guess, is the biggest name we pulled so far there. He's okay. We got a Hoy Park rookie. Cal Raleigh rookie. We got a nice Mike Trout. Lewis Robert. Got a Christian Yelich. We got a top 100 Bowman Chrome J.J. Bleday. Oh, we got Oswaldo Cabrera's first Bowman. We got a Robert Dominguez first Bowman Chrome. And a Luis Rodriguez Bowman Chrome. So we're getting some decent rookies. All right, let's see. What do we got in this one here? And the Chromes are bowing already, so. All right. Then we got a Paul Goldschmidt. Got a Rookie of the Year favorite, Jarren Duran. Got a Ronnie Mauricio. I think the Mets just called him up. Got a Yoshua Garcia first Bowman Chrome. And a Robert Campos first Bowman Chrome. I haven't really gotten a refractor yet, or nothing colored. Hopefully we'll get something. All right, let's see. We got a Pete Alonso. Got a Virtuistic Vibration Sal Frelick. And we got a Bobby Witt Jr. We got a Dory Lorenzo first Bowman Chrome. And a Wilman Diaz Bowman Chrome. I saved some of this stuff. I got a few blasters I saved, and I saved some of the mega boxes. Let's see. We got Ryan Mountcastle. Oh, we got a nice Aaron Judge. Let's see. Ryan Valade. Or Valade. We got a Lewis Gill rookie. We got a Nick York top 100. Okay. I'm looking. We got an Andre Lara first Bowman Chrome. And Averson Ortega first Bowman Chrome. All right, we got one pack left. Am I going to get a refractor? I mean, those inserts are automatic like refractors, but I want a regular refractor. It'd be nice. Got a Joe Ryan rookie. Connor Wong rookie. Then we got a Josh Lowe rookie. Then we got a Max Scherzer. We got a nice Jason Dominguez. Here we go. Robert Dominguez first Bowman. And Bowman Chrome Rosemar Quintana first Bowman Chrome. And a Christian Hernandez Bowman Chrome. So, they give you a lot of cards. I'm surprised I didn't get at least one refractor out of the whole box. A little bit of a disappointment that way, but what are you going to do? But they got a lot of good rookies. You know, nothing big, you know. I mean, but I guess there's a bunch of rookies in there, so it's hard to get something good. All right. Well, I'm thinking that box there, all right, it's a little older. You might have to pay a little bit more. Don't pay no more than $35. All right. We're getting ready to close now. Let's see what we got here. We got prizes. So if you comment on this video and you're a subscriber, you got a chance the next video on one of these prizes. First out of the box, we're going to do a 2021 Panini Prism pack. Second out of the box, we got another Prism card. We got a Panini Prism rookie autograph of Gavin Sheets for second out of the box. Third out of the box. I know I found another one for my Canadian guys. We got a 1986 Donruss rated rookie of Fred McGriff for third out of the box. I found another one. And I probably got a lot more somewhere. And then fourth out of the box, we got this is an insert from 1998. Sports Illustrated Holy Cow Derek Jeter insert. It's like a Sports Illustrated cover card. And that's our 4 prizes. For the next video, like I said, all you got to do is be a subscriber and comment on this video, and you got a chance for those prizes right there. All right, let me put this over here. All right, and that's about it, because we got to go to work. Luke's coming soon. After a big, long weekend, we got to get to work. So don't forget our eBay. We're almost up to 13,500 items. We got a bunch of items, 30, 40 items that we start at a 95-cent auction every week. And that's Sports PG on eBay, SPORTSPG on eBay. And our COMC. Our COMC, we got about 46,000 items, I think, now. And that's at mr95cents, mr95cents. And that's it. I think Friday we are going to Sabi's store. I'm not going to video it, but we're going to see what we can pick up there. Yeah, we're going to Sabi's store Friday. Anybody local that wants to take a trip, let me know. I still got 1 or 2 seats left in the car. All right, and that's about it. Yep. And we're going Sabi's Friday about 1:30 or so. So just to let you know. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't forget, collect what you like, because if it goes up or down, you still like it. And try not to buy a box more than 120, because what you get out of these boxes really usually ain't worth it. Buy the singles instead. All right. Take care now. Have a good one. See ya.